shed. I'm just putting out some straw bales, some silage bales at the moment. Let me know, can you hear me? Can you see me? We are almost very close to halfway through calving, but we've had a bit of a slowdown the last 3 days. We only had one calf in the last 3 days. We had 4 or 5 every day for about 2 weeks. And then nothing. So I don't know if that coincides with when my bulls started having problems. I definitely had one bull go lame immediately. Afternoon, hello Kev, hello New Holland, hello Heather, hello Ethan, hello Cato, Billy, how's it going? It is going fantastic. Calving's been pretty smooth actually. Don't attempt fate by saying that, but yeah, it's so far, touch wood, quite good. We've got 40 calves from 38 cows. We've had one death, which was the single from a set of twins early on. So other than that, yeah, pretty good. There's a calf behind you. I'll show you in a minute once I've wrapped these, unwrapped these. It's a cracker, my favourite one, 220. It's a belter. These bales, so our new baler, we set the original pressure to like 7 out of 10. These are the 7 out of 10 bales, and you can see they're a bit oblong shaped and not the best. But then we screwed it up to 10 out of 10 pressure. We've used all those bales because they were at the front of the heap. They were a lot better. So 10 out of 10 pressure wise it is for every silage bale from now on. Afternoon, Stephen, hello Struan, Keith, watching as you enjoy a pint in my local. That sounds amazing, other than the fact that it's not Bandit beer, but it's not in any locals yet. Maybe one day. Can you hear me from the mic here? Where's everyone watching from? What's the scoreline of the Scotland-Wales game going to be? Do them by 40 points. From Canada, Bob from Canada, Scotland for Struan. Have you seen the new edible bale wrap? Yeah, I saw your article on that. So what someone's talking about there is net, like this. I'll unwrap it. But yeah, net that's potentially edible by the cattle. So I would just chuck them in like that. I don't know what, if it's edible, does that mean it's like soluble as well by water though? So how does it work? Because obviously there's moisture in a silage bale. It'll be interesting. Who said that? Scotland to win by 20 points. Hopefully. Hopefully. No doubt we'll make it hard work. Yeah, that edible net wrap would be good. Like, save all this anyway. Chuck it in. Cows can chow it up. Easy peasy. I've got quite a lot of bales to put out actually. How many? I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bales of silage. Before I get to it, I'll show you my calf that's a corker, in my opinion. Are you looking to build a bulk silage pit? Nah, I don't think so. Last year we made 600 bales ourselves, then we've bought in a couple of hundred. Like, where's the line, where's the number of bales where it becomes more beneficial to have a pit? Don't have a plan to do that at the moment, but maybe it's something for the future. Where's my cavy? My belter. Where is it? Where have you gone? 213, 240, 225. Is that you in the corner? Oh, your mother's looking at me funny. I've sorted it. Sorry about that. There's a mute button on this screen. What a shambles, eh? When I jumped over that fence, that gate, I clicked the mute button on the screen. Thanks for letting me know. Right, let's go and see this calf. I never got a good look at it because its mother was looking at me funny. Where have you gone? Where's that calfie gone? No, where's he gone? He's gone. I've lost him. Oh, there he is. Look at that corker. There's mother. 2002. Calvie is a belter. I think I showed you the last time I was live, but I'm just so happy with that calf. Wish they all looked like that. Like a train. It's a bit damp along the back there. I don't know if the cow's been licking or if it's just damp in here. Shouldn't be damp in here, it's quite a dry day. We mucked out all these pens yesterday and the day before, which was good. We got a lot done. We've got a young lad who's been helping out, Harvey. So we had Kev and Harvey both running trailers. I was on a forklift, and then Dad swapped with a forklift while I hung some gates. So we got a lot done the last 2 days. I'll show you the gates I've been hanging. Love the little grey one. Looks good. How's Lily the calf getting on? What number was that? 223? 233? Someone remind me of the number. It's over there. Remind me of the number and then I'll show you. What's the weather like where everyone else is? It's quite a good day today. It's cloudy, but it's dry and still. Kev's, he's probably done by now. He's out spreading fert this morning. And that's us all caught up with spreading fert, which is good. Here you go. Oh yes, look at that. Gates are hung. Although I've already seen a problem. These coos, these beasts, not coos, have managed to open that latch. Thankfully I've tied it with a wire as well. They've managed to, with their tongues, flick that back and then open that handle. That's one to be wary of. I've got wee brackets that go in there. They might be lying in the shed here. Look at that, they're dead level. Oh, that one's maybe dropped a little bit. I still need to change some bolts over there, and because I've got the wrong bolts in there because I ran out. But oh, it looks all professional and nice. Sunny Jesus, I can't speak. Lancashire. Everyone's gone to bed with shock. Lily is 213. Here you go, here's these brackets. So where you're latching onto, the I-beam out there, that goes like that on the I-beam. So it just holds it in that position rather than moving all the way back and forward like this. This gate actually I need to do as well. With my mag drill there. So right now, we just slot it in there and it sits between the I-beam. But what I'm going to do is put this, although those two are going to mess with each other, I'll move that hole back there. So this gate can latch there. This will go in there, and then that'll hold that gate still. Hey Doug, that's the plan anyway. Slowly coming together. Another few projects and I think this yard is complete. Done, it's perfect. Yeah, so I've done those gates, hurdles have been taken down. That side I've done the gates, but the hurdles on the other side are still up because I'm not quite finished. And then I need to figure out a good way of running cattle from there to here, behind me, to the handling system for weighing. We try and weigh every couple of weeks, but it's just when we've got the spare time. But this works fantastic, look. So where can I plonk you? I'll plonk you over here. I'll show you how I've got it set up. Okay, so, right. Wee gate, that closest one to me on the left, that swings all the way out and shuts up to the wall that you're mounted on right now. So it swings round and it hits up against that wall and that closes off the passage so the cattle can't run down there. Perfect. Big gate and this huge gate, they line up on that side of the yard so you can open up that whole shed, bang, open gates, cattle can just run straight across, nothing can escape, works beautifully. But that other half of the shed there, right now we just set up like tractors and trailers and whatnot and make a barrier to run them across. And my ramp, which is just made out of gravel, they plod their feet across it and they rip it all up and it's a mess. So that ramp, what I might do, because we're not using any of these feed barriers, I could take them back, shift the ramp back quite a bit and concrete it, so it's a concrete ramp, so the cattle won't make a mess of it when they come over it, and then I just need to figure out how to close off this. There's two options, or three options actually. Option number one is that gap there and that gap there we put gates in. This is all going to get cleared up, tidied up. There's a load of steel to go away, there's rubble, there's gutters and whatnot to tidy up. I need to get this stone wall capped along the top with some, is it coping stones you call the ones along the top? This wall, likely we're going to take that down and resheet the old shed. So then maybe gate there, and then cattle can just run out into here, and then we can run them in. Option number 2 is we just set up makeshift hurdles every time we're running cattle across, which is a bit of a faff. Hurdles and pins are never all in the right place. You've never got enough pins. It's not a quick, oh, we'll run them across, weigh them, get them back here. 20 minutes to set up gates and get everything right. So don't want to do that. Option number 3, I saw this thing. It was quite a smart thing. It was an attachment for a front loader, and I could just do it for the telehandlers, but basically, I don't know what size it is, but you can make it however big you want. It was an attachment that was one gate in the middle that was basically welded onto the attachment, onto the machine. And then there's 2 gates either side that could pivot, and they're on a ram. So you could basically, sorry, you're getting licked right now by those beasts. I'll move you. What you could do is you'd have 3 gates on top of each other, and then you spool in the forklift, and it opens up. And you can make it as big as you want, 30, 40, 50 foot, whatever you need it to be. Where I make one of them, because that would just link it up, 2 hydraulic hoses in, both, you've got a big gate. And it'd be really handy out in the field as well. If you're running cattle out of a field and it's an awkward gate to get through, you go out, you spread this out, and it's just a bit of a funnel for getting cattle through gateways or whatever. Food for thought, need to figure that one out. Otherwise, this shed is almost done. Just need to take that little lean-to thing off, like we did here. And all could do with a power wash as well. It's all slowly coming together. Will it be perfect? It'll be close to perfect eventually one day. I've a roof sheet over there missing. That's a light sheet. Needs replaced. We've been chopping up wood. There's just a wee bit, and there's a big bit. Anyway, we've still quite a bit to do. This bit of yard still needs sorted and finished. Water still needs completed. That's not the new forklift, but that's the new forklift to this yard now. So since some of you might have seen, we bought a new telehandler, which is basically identical to that, and that's now the middle machine and the oldest machine we still have, but we're going to sell it eventually. Maybe. But that's quite an upgrade to this yard. It's not much of a change along the road where all the grain and whatnot is, because we've gone from that machine, which is a 53660, 3.6 ton, 6 metre boom, to a 53860, so 3.8 ton to 6 metres. Same gearbox. It's maybe slightly faster on the oil spools, similar power engine, so there's basically nothing different. It's just newer and fresher. Whereas this yard, we've gone from a 528, which is a 2.8 ton machine from 2005, 90 litre a minute pump, oil flow, which probably only pumps now at 80 litres a minute. So big upgrade now for this yard, getting that machine here, which is good. Made a difference. You must be pleased with what you've achieved in a small amount of time. Yeah, over the last, we moved into this yard in January 24, but we started in, well, February, March, April time 23. So since March, April time 2023, we've managed to, this shed's all up and running. That shed's all now fit for young stock. We've got the silage pad around the back of the straw shed. The straw shed was already here. We've got the feed shed next door. We've got the borehole water plumbed up, just about complete. Need to build a hut, need to put a spare tank up, lay a bit of concrete out there. Done. Perfect. We've got loads of dung now to suit the arable bit side of things over there. We mucked out over the last 2 days. We've probably shifted 30, 40 loads of dung, and there'll be another probably 40, 50 loads down there already, and by the time the cows go out, then there could be another 30 loads. So loads of dung to go onto the arable crop here. We've got the grass over the back. It's a fantastic stock farm now. Really happy. Really happy. I keep walking past a part of the shed and just wanting to build another bit. I'll show you where. It's an obvious bit. Have I swapped the tyres round yet? No, not yet. We will though. So you see this space here? It's narrowish down here, and there's going to be a hut here and a spare tank there, but I reckon what I'd like to do eventually, so we'll probably go two beams up, maybe 3 or 4 actually, maybe about that down pipe or the next one. We could build a lean-to off the end of that and go right up to the top end of the shed, a 15-foot bays. So if we took 4 bays where we didn't do it, that'd be 60 foot, so it'd be 140-foot lean-to, and we could probably come off the side here by 30 foot maybe, because we've loads of space in this yard, plenty. So we could either get more cattle in there, or just a bit of storage, or a wee bit of a workshop as well. No doubt fill it with cattle. There's a wee log processing machine down there. Some of you might recognise it. I've been borrowing it. So it's been handy. We're getting there, we're getting there. Never ending amount of projects to do, isn't there? 17 degrees here in Durham City today. Got your t-shirt on. I don't know what it is here, but it's not cold anyway. Hello from Ontario. Thanks, Hewitt. Are you going to get a spreader bale with a new oil speed? No, I don't think so. Not for now. Maybe down the line, but it's working away fine rolling out bales. On the worst of days, there's 12 bales to roll out, and that's if you leave it all for a couple of days. So it's fine. You get in about the cattle, and they get used to you. You're walking, you're looking at them all the time. Also, bale spreaders and choppers and all that make such a mess, and I'm going to say a mess really annoys me, but the yard's a right mess at the moment, but it does. So I don't really want to go and put straw in all the rafters and all the purlins and start pinging stones through sheets, and nah, especially on a brand spanker shed. So maybe in the future, not right now. Have I fixed the back of the feed shed? No, there's still a gaping big hole in it, but the concrete panels are here to do that. So they arrived. We've just not yet got round to knocking out the bricks and putting in the concrete panels for pushing up against. Am I going to get another Charlie Bull? No. Stick to Angus and Simmentals at the moment. Get on well with the Angus, and hopefully with that new bull that's just over there, and a bit more kind of management changes in terms of dealing with feet and hoofs before they head out. We'll get on top of the feet problems and we'll be happy with the Simmentals. That's the plan anyway. Things are always projects, plans and dreams, I know. No one on a farm has ever got to the bottom of their list of projects, plans and dreams. Chase to the bottom until you're 6 foot deep. I'm coming to show you the big hole. Have any damage from the storm? No. But no damage, thankfully. Am I going to watch Ireland beat France? I might do, yeah. What's the time actually? That'll kick off very soon. Someone tell me the time. Oh, it's 4 minutes past 2. Kicks off in 9 minutes. There's the hole. Not ideal. Also, click like if you enjoy the hole. And click like as well, please. We're at 58 likes, 220 you watching. There's my hole. So, just need to come around here with a digger, rip that out, clean it out. Concrete panels are right there, brackets for them as well. The only thing I need to do is get a bit of angle iron to bolt on here to get a lip for the panel to sit up against, because this I-beam obviously sits perpendicular to that one. The panel over there will slot in between that I-beam, but there's nothing to butt up against on this one. So I bolt a bit of angle on, and then I'll get that for pushing against, instead of poking holes in brick walls, which is not quite ideal, is it? There's my silage. You can see what I mean. So these are all the 70-80% pressure on the baler, and they're a bit squashed. Whereas the bales that were at the front of the stack that were 100%, Nice, good, big cylinders, solid. I was going to say, you wouldn't stick your head in there. Oh yeah, that was a bit stupid. Live on live. That was stupid, wasn't it? Anyway, survived to tell the story. There's my panels. When they first arrived, I was like, oh geez, they're far too big. But then I measured them and they're spot on. So I got good, I didn't get, so stock panels, like that shed is made up of, they are like 100mm thick. And these are 100, oh there you go. Are these 135 or 120? No, they'd be 120 tall, so they're 135mm thick, so that's good for pushing up against to pick up grain with a forklift bucket. Whereas up there, the 100mm ones, they're designed for stock and not pushing or stacking grain up really high. So they're full of plenty of rebar as well. So they'll go up and that'll give us a good wall in that shed to push up against, because every wall in there right now is brick, and it's only a matter of time before I went through one, and I did go through one eventually. All the walls, you can see where the concrete's been laid to. It used to be flush, and then over the years there's about an inch gap now where the walls are just creeping out and out and out. Grass is growing. Because we've not got sheep, because we're sensible, that's not been grazed to the floor by sheep, and there's actually quite a bit of grass on there already. Because it's been quite mild through the winter, there's been a lot of days where grass has been moving a bit. Cracking. Don't know what to do, but well, that's going to be silage. Do I just leave it? Well, I'm going to put some fert on it, or do I chuck a few cows on it just to graze it flush and then let it come? I don't know, I'm not too good at grass. Not good at too much, but hey ho, we'll figure it out as we go. Learning curve. Sunny Farms Cole made one of those gates. Oh, was it him? Sun Farms or Sony Farms, whatever you call them. Yeah, that was it, on a front loader with a folding open gate. That's where I saw it. You're going to say, definitely need some sheep. John, mate, I'm going to put you on a timeout for 5 minutes. That is a horrific comment. Put user on a timeout. 1 minute. There you go, John. No more commenting from you when you're commenting silly comments like that. Put your pet sheep in there. My two ewes and lambs. We need to get them off to the abattoir ASAP. Fill the freezer. Anyway, click like if you have not already. And there will be a video tomorrow morning. Should be, if I get it made tonight, which I don't think anything should go urgently wrong, which should stop me doing that. Spoke too soon, hopefully. Hopefully not. See you tomorrow.